In this video we will create a RPad for a pressure vessel connection. Let us start with a sketch and then I will create a circle which is 500 mm diameter. I will extrude it as a surface. Then the second sketch will be for the connection, which is again a circle with a diameter of 100 mm. Now I will extrude it again as a surface and projection equal to the connection projection. Let us hide these planes so that it will be clear what I am doing. Let us trim this extra portion which is there. Now I have a surface for the shell, surface for the connection. I also need one for the RPad that I will create using thicken offset command. I will select the shell surface, enter distance as a 0, output as a surface. This will create or duplicate that shell surface. So now I have 3 surfaces. This one is for the RPad, so I will hide it for a time being. I will trim a hole on the shell surface. So this is the hole which I am going to trim. So now you can see there is a hole on the shell. So now it is time to make a surface for the RPad. Again I will use the trim command and trim the extra surface which is there on the surface we copied. Now you can see this is the basic shape of the RPad. Now we will extend this thing, and the amount of extension will be the width of the RPad required. So maybe I will go with 50 mm width RPad, but again we need a hole inside. For that I will switch on the connection surface, take a trim command and trim the surface which is not required. So now I have 3 surfaces, one for the shell, one for the connection, one for the RPad. Now we'll convert these surfaces into solids. For that again I will use thicken offset command, but this time I will use output as a solid instead of surface. So first I will create a solid for the shell. I will be selecting a shell surface which is surface 1, and the output will be solid and maybe 5 mm thickness. So now I will take projection towards the inside of that circle. So this will be our shell. Now I will also again make a solid for the RPad. I will extrude it outside. I will just check whether I have made a. Please note that we will be making a new solid each time we extrude or make solid out of these surfaces. So again one more for the connection. So we will make different separate solid. Now it's the time to convert these multi-bodies into separate files. For that we will go into manage, make components, then we will select the solids that we created. Now this will be the assembly file where these 3 parts will be assembled once they are converted into separate files. So you can also select the templates which you want to use to create those files. When we click on the next, it will come up with a dialog box where you can enter file names for each of the components that are created. So this is RPad and this is connection. When we hit OK, it will create separate files for each of the components, and it will also create an assembly file where all these three parts are assembled. Now we will just open the RPad and see if it is correct. So now we have a curvature, we have a hole, so looks like we made it the way we want it. Now we will go into we will convert this thing into sheet metal. Then so we used 5 mm thickness. We will change those sheet metal parameters, and you will be able to create a flat pattern of this RPad. If you have comments, questions, write down in the comment section below. Thank you for watching.